So it's away we go then. Ampadu. Harrison. Forward it goes. And he's on his way! Caicedo. Palmer. Well, that had to be more accurate. Caicedo. Right through the middle. Gets the better of his man. And the finish! And he's done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Chelsea take the early advantage. Badiashile. Chelsea are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Corner. Last-ditch defending, but that has a goal! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Fernandez gets it back. Calvert-Lewin breaks on here. Harrison provides an outlet. It's a throw. Leeds are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Aimed in towards the centre. Knocks it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Fernandez. Palmer. Fernandez. And it's played forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Caicedo. Calvert-Lewin. Good take, and he's had a look.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Fernandez. Leeds are trailing here with the first half almost done.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin! And the counter is on. Hoists it forward. He's away! What a ball this has turned out to be. Oh, sweet feet. He's in! Shoots! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Chelsea. There is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Oh, give it away. He gets past his man. Face to face, goes for goal. Oh, that's a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Timely intervention. Calvert-Lewin. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Fernandez. Badiashile. Caicedo. Palmer. Tries to get it forward quickly. Could be a chance here. Chance to shoot. Shot at goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Play, and it is a goal kick.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Leeds have a free kick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Leeds with a perfect chance to get one back. That's put paid to a promising move. He's gone for it!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Calvert, big chance!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Leeds seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Tries a shot! They've done it! And they get themselves in front! That was easy, almost too easy.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's there to cut it out. Going for goal! Taken with style!
You know, we may be looking at another classic here. I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Calvert-Lewin, and he's away.
Leeds merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Good idea, just poorly executed. Gets away from his opponents.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto goes steaming forward.
Chelsea showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Caicedo. Oh, they could break here. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. The final seconds now. Chance to break. He's made sure that won't get through. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. We are in this super stadium for a super club, truly one of the iconic buildings of 21st century sport, the Allianz Arena. And already we're underway here. Hoists it forward. What a ball this has turned out to be. It's broken loose. Has a goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Everton have an early lead. Good start. Tarkowski. Everton are already ahead. The perfect start.
Always, when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Over to the left. That's a decent ball. He gets past his man. Cut out in the nick of time. Breaks on here. Garner. Everton scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Forward it goes. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, that is asked. He's gone for it. He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
And he's surging through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Barry. Barry. It's come loose. Grealish. Looks to thread it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Jeffrey Kondogbia. It's a promising ball. Oh, sweet feet. Chance! Grealish. Greenwood. Greenwood. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Everton are in control here on the brink of half-time. Garner. Tarkowski. And it's Højbjerg. And it's played forward. Dashing forward at pace. Grealish. Tarkowski. And the whistle goes for half-time. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. And it has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Everton in for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Grealish.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. He's left his man. Up for the header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Garner. Traore. Højbjerg. Højbjerg cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Garner considers his options. Everton with a chance here to increase their lead. Now surely, he's had a go! Can he deliver? Well, that had to be more accurate. And it's Aubameyang. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
Oh.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Good ball, it's found its top, has a pop! Done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Grealish. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That's it, and now what? Plays a clever pass. It's a brilliant interception. And they've been caught out. He's had a shot! Gomez. Just about up to 75 minutes. Barry. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And it's Coleman. Garner. Grealish!
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Finds himself eased off the ball.
Everton are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
It's found its way to him. And here's Grealish. Grealish.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Not offside that time. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Pickford gets it upfield.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Marseille desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Has a hit! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's it. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And here's Diego Costa. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's a loose ball. This is promising. And it's been taken straight back. Correa. Diego Costa. Now it's Costa. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Nketiah. Crystal Palace are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Alan battles to win it back. Alan provides an outlet. And it's hoisted clear. Shoots! Great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's Correa. Diego Costa. Costa! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nketiah. What a... goes for goal! And he's done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear...
Real chance! It's in! Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Gets the better of his man. Neto is there to take. More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's made sure that that won't get through. That had to be more accurate. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Gets it back. Nketiah. Now the counter. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Could move up a gear here. A heavy challenge. Now the breakaway. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Needed a better pass there. Crystal. And the half-time whistle goes. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Reflections on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And it's Allen. Allen. Correa. And through to the goalkeeper. Just brushed off the ball there.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Nketiah. 60 minutes played. Allen. Plays it over to the other flank. And it's Diego Costa.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Well, they could break here. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tries to get it forward quickly. Right through the middle. He's in space and looking for options. He's got away. It's broken loose. He could be... has a pop! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Correa. Going through, chance!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's...
And they've been caught out here! That intervention was very necessary. Correa.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Somehow he managed to miss it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that,
A
though.
game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Crystal Palace showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Looking to break out here. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. Crystal Palace have to get it into the box and quickly.
Well, both sides might...
Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. It's cut loose. Hughes. So that's it. It is all over. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, it is, of course, a venue that requires little by way of introduction. It is Celtic Park, affectionately known as Parkhead. Has a pop! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
De Bruyne. Sambo Anguissa. And here's Lukaku. De Bruyne. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lukaku. He's made sure that that won't get through. Sambo Anguissa. And he's cut it out. Napoli are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Forward it goes. Zaretha looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. This could fall anywhere. Vlasic tries to stroke it through. Juan. Sambo Anguissa. So it is still 0-0. He's played him through, and he's onside. How about a shot? Lukaku, and shoots! And he just whacks it away. McTominay. Now it's De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Vlasic pushes to get on the end of it. And here's Zapata. Could move up a gear here. Juan. Juan plays it forward. Sambo Anguissa did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And it's Zapata. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Oh, what a ball! It's cut loose. Tries to get it forward quickly. Sambo Anguissa just brushed off the ball there. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. A goal now would certainly liven things up. Vlasic! Vlasic! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Sambo Anguissa. Now it's Lukaku. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Vlasic. Torino disappointing in the end there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Torino head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the game has already resumed here. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Gets it back. And the counter is on. De Bruyne.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This could spell danger. He's had a shot! And somehow it stayed out. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And it's Zapata. He's there to receive it. McTominay. Simeone. And he's there to cut it out. De Bruyne. Good ball. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's Zapata. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Sambo Anguissa. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. He's hit one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Cuts it out. And here's Simeone. Oh, that's a waste.
Torino showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And he's straight offside. And it's played forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Spinazzola battles to win it back. A real chance if he can get through. Vlasic. And here's Simeone. It's come through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And the through ball is intercepted. And he has been fouled there. Now can he finish? Can he shoot?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Politano, he's one-on-one, surely! Another chance from a corner. Desperate defending required here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So off we go then.
Fine save! Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Isak. It's the through ball. And the shot!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
And it's Salah. Finds himself eased off the ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Nice have begun the game in high-octane fashion.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Dante. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Salah. Liverpool are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
And it's Salah. one! Still goalless. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Jones. Salah. Goes for goal! It's in! The breakthrough strike! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Liverpool take the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. It has gone out. He's left his man, going for goal! It's there! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Van Dijk. Jones. Mohamed Salah. That's a promising ball. Real chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mohamed Salah. We hit half-time. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The action has already resumed here. And it's Salah. Dante. And he's there to cut it out. Mohamed Salah. Isak. Plays it out to the wing. Isak chooses to go back. And it's Salah. Oh, what a ball!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. We're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting. It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Sanson. Just brushed off the ball there. Jones. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball. Jones. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Shot at goal! And it's Sanson. Half an hour gone in the second half. Sanson.
Nice showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's through. Hits one! Oh, real danger here. Beautifully done.
Liverpool merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
This could shoot! This could fall anywhere! Oh, should have put that away.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. 2 changes being made right now. That's a hit! And he's there to hoof it away. It's a throw. Sanson. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's a brilliant interception.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's had a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Away from immediate danger. Played into the middle. Great leap! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. As you can see, we've already started here. Eden Nielsen. And here's Hulk. And the shot! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Atletico Mineiro have an early lead. Good start. touch-up, he's had a go! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
De Ligt.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Hulk unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Keeper's ball. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Mariano. Edenilson. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Cut out in the nick of time. Mathieu. Hoists it forward, cuts it out. Forward it goes. Lobs it in gently. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Atletico Mineiro just had to make the ball stick, but
Goes for goal! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Manchester have a free kick. Atletico Mineiro are in control here on the brink of half-time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Edenilson. Just brushed off the ball there. It's a loose ball. It's got through. He's had a shot. And it's played forward. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Edenilson. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's broken through. Shapes to shoot! Dodo. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Atletico Mineiro sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. The action has already resumed here. changes made by neither side, from what we understand. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Mathieu. He's made sure that that won't get through. Bruno Fernandes. Gets it back. Bruno Fernandes.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Maguire plays it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Defending was strong and firm. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mathieu. Hits one! Could fall kindly. Oh, taken with style. Back to within one. Interesting. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Atletico Mineiro look to me as if they've been robbed by that goal.
Yeah, they say that 2-0 is a dangerous lead to have, but obviously only if you concede the next, and that they've done now, so they've got to put the nervousness to one side and get back to what they were doing before.
Well, they could break here. Can he find a big chance? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And he's there to clear it. Gets on the... He's gone for it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Dodo with the clearance. Plays it out to the wing. Hit into the middle. And he's cut it out.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
It's anyone, and the shot! Oh, he's fouled him there. It's Hulk. Casemiro. Has he picked him out? Now can he fit? He's gone for it! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
got changes here from both sides, in fact. He can get that clear.
Manchester are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Dodo. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Oh, he's been flattened there. Shoots!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Breaks on here. Almost there, and the players can feel it.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. And that has been cleared. Manchester with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. All hands on deck for this one. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester have to get it into the box and quickly. What a ball this has turned out to be.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Now chance to break. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Estadio Olimpico, a venue that has an old-school feel about it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Bernd Leno. I think his presence might make all the difference for this team. He's got lightning-fast reactions and a coolness under pressure that allows him to make the big one-on-one saves. He's also very reliable under the high ball or when he's dealing with crosses, and I'd expect the whole defence to play with a bit more assurance with him in place.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Diop. Fofana. And it's Embolo. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Picks one in. And the shot! Goal! Stade Rennais have an early lead. Good start. And it's Iwobi. And here's Raul. Going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that has been cleared. Well read, he sorted that out. And he's gone for it! And in it goes! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Tries a shot! Goal! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Stade Rennais presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. He'll fancy himself from here. And here's Embolo. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Chance to break. He's through the middle.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Fulham are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Iwobi. Oh, great ball!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And here's Embolo. No foul, says the referee. Looking to break out here. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. It's it back. Forward it goes. He's left his man. And the ball is out of play. Tries to get it forward quickly. Fofana. And here's Embolo. Got a decisive goal here. Stade Rennais get it back again. And this is Embolo. There is the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Stade Rennais leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. No changes at the interval from either side. Fofana. Fofana.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. It's Iwobi. And here's Raul. It's got through. Oh, what a ball! That's his foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Great chance here to level it up. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Fulham showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Raul. And here's Iwobi. Chance! He's had a go! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Fulham are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
So all square, and not for the first time. It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Fofana. This could spell danger. And shot at goal! In for the follow-up! Diop attempts a clearance. And here's him, hits one!
Stade Rennais merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And it's Adama Traore. Kenny.
Fulham showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Gets it back.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Has a go! No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Fulham go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And here's Embolo. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And here's Embolo.
Stade Rennais have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
That's not going to make it. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Fofana. And there goes the final whistle. Stade Rennais cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Stade Rennais really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just...
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Mallorca seeking to maximise the moment. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Plays it over to the other flank. Hoists it forward, cuts it out. He came in hard, very hard, and it's played forward. Well weighted. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Koke. And it's Koke. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. And he's going long.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Finds himself eased off the ball. Now a chance to break. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Oh, good ball. Tries a shot! There it is! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
He's had a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
A chance that's created through very good grafting. Did well to get in the face of his opponent.
Okay. Griezmann. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Hits one! It's there! And they're back in front!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
The first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Mallorca head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Already up and running for the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Plays it back. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Mallorca are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Is there any support? He hits one! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Mallorca blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Timely intervention. And the finish! No mistake! What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Has a hit! Tries to get it forward quickly. Good idea, just poorly executed. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Mallorca really could have done without this. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. Mallorca are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Receives it in a good position. Hit long and direct. Has a hit! Oh, ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Shoots! It's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
Mallorca take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Llorente, well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Koke really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target.
He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Koke. Hoists it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Done very well to intervene. And it's played forward. He's there to risk. Goes for goal! Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. Thiago. Good ball, it's found its target. Beautifully done. Battles to win it back. And that's it. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Mallorca won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.